Hello, everybody. Welcome to Absolutely Obscure with Josh and Rory. I'm Rory.
I'm Josh.
And this is a podcast where we watch movies that you've never heard of and we talk about. And we are joined today by someone so special, a former friend after we made him watch this movie.
Yep.
Sean McDonnell. How you doing, Sean?
I'm good. There was a second where you looked down at your notes and you're like, we're joined here today. And you looked at your notes and I was like, you fucking forgot. I was like, we lived together for years. And you're just like, Sean McDonnell, you brought up our old rental agreement.
Sean, I have it here that you do comedy in Vancouver. Is that
Am I
correct?
pronouncing that correctly? Yeah. Oh, Vancouver? No, Sean. Is it Sean or is it Cian?
Cian McDonnell.
Yeah, this man. Sorry, I'll let you run your intro.
No. Today we watched a movie called Bigfoot or Bust. Yeah. Now, Bigfoot or Bust was released in 2022.
That blew my mind that it's that new.
Dude, that floored me. At one point of the movie, she asks what year it is. Does she not?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2022. And you're just like, what? Like,
no, I was long like, okay, this director made this terrible movie. Hopefully he's good and dead, and I can move on with my life. It's like, he's still making movies? This is only 2 years old?
I looked up his IMDb. He's been making movies since like the 80s.
Yeah.
Onward, with a lot of these girls.
Yes, so I have it here. It's director Jim Warnowski. He has made 110 feature films, including titles such as The Escort 3.
You gotta see 1 and 2 though. Oh man,
He couldn't get the rights for Escort 1 and 2. Escort 1 is done by James Cameron. It's fucking wild.
right?
It's really good.
Yeah. Then we have The Bear Wench Project 3,
God.
Nymphs of Mystery Mountain.
Jesus. Are they all like gooner, like edging films?
Yeah.
Not all of
Not
them.
all of them. That's true.
There's one movie of his that I actually know that is considered a cult classic called Chopping Mall.
Okay, this is what I was going to talk about. I literally watched it directly after I get the bad taste of this movie out of my
And was
mouth.
Shopping Mall good?
Yeah, it was good. It was a schlocky horror movie about a mall security robot system that malfunctions on the first night. And then starts killing this group of teens. That stays overnight.
Teen. I like in this one, there's a segment where they're about to go out because it's about 130 women hunting
Yes.
Bigfoot. It's about so many women.
So many
hunting-
women with like painfully large breasts.
Yeah.
Also, did you notice at times they did it for comedic effect where like they would like edit it so the boobs looked like they were growing and shrinking.
Yeah,
But there was other times where they did it without any bit.
Yeah.
It was just like
No,
you just saw it slowly grow. At one point, the girl's like, "What about these guns?" And she shows it, and just clearly she has pads in it.
Well, there were so many bits that just showed up out of nowhere, like randomly. There'd be like an audience being like,
Bro,
like,
the future.
"What's going
When
on?"
they introduced the 3 girls who are
time
coming from the
travelers, yeah.
future trying to find Bigfoot's poo
Yes.
because it's worth money in the future. And then one of them's like, well, that wouldn't work. And then a laugh track kicks in. And you're like, first of all, it wasn't a joke. Second of all, we're 30 minutes into the movie and you're throwing a laugh track out there. Why are you doing this?
It felt like they just accidentally hit a button. They're like, leave it in. Who cares?
Truly insane. Also, sorry, I'm ranting at
No,
this
go
point.
for it.
Yeah, it literally felt like the beginning of a porno movie for the entire film.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we might as well get into Josh's corner now. Josh, how many of these women were porn stars?
Listen, I didn't even look it up, but I'm gonna assume all of them.
All of them.
I would've guessed that too.
Yeah, look at their names. Like it was like
I looked them up. I know one of the girls was her biggest credit was being hot tub girl from Rodney Dangerfield's Back to School.
nice.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, unrecognizable.
Like,
I was
and-
like, I couldn't even tell which ones.
Even if it wasn't like porn, like you said, this guy's movies are like softcore at least, and they've been in a whole bunch of those. So
I was waiting for this to become softcore porn. It's crazy how there's no nudity in this
I
movie.
know.
I was explaining this movie to someone last night, and they looked up the photo and they're like, "Oh, you're just reviewing porn now?" I was like, "I wish we were reviewing
dude.
porn. This movie sucks."
It was one too that because we were talking about it. You were saying the girls who are teenagers. At one point, they're waiting outside the cabin, waiting to go find Bigfoot, and I forget one of the characters' names. I'm just gonna say it's like Katrina. It's the black-haired girl. What was her name?
That would be, I believe, Penny Blossom.
Penny Blossom, that's the one with her brother at the beginning, and they never really use him
that's the
again.
red-
Oh, that's
Head.
Jesse James. Sorry.
Jesse James. No, Jesse James is the husband or the brother.
No, Jesse
my
James
God.
is the dark-haired one. The redhead girl's name is like Daisy May or something.
There's a redhead girl.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
there's the redhead girl
country-
at the very beginning
the
with
like
her
hillbilly.
brother.
Yeah, sorry, that's
Oh,
who I
yeah.
meant.
Like,
And then-
we're gonna fuck.
And that was
Yeah.
the one in the. Oh fuck yes! Oh my god! I forgot. It just opens on like the weirdest
Yes.
music and just the worst Bigfoot
It's
running.
a Bigfoot,
And then it's a girl running-
with a shotgun and a man with an AK-47 all
Yeah.
running. You have no idea who's
What's
chasing
going
who.
on?
They somehow end up like back to back, almost shooting each other's faces off. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Dude, there was so much brother sister shit. Like,
Yes.
says they show that, and then she's like, "Oh, people are gonna think we're or that we're gonna fuck."
Yeah.
And then it goes to the next segment, which is that girl just going pull, pull, and it's like we get it. She has a good aim, but she is shooting clay discs for honestly a minute straight,
Yes.
just going
I
pull.
also realized, like, is there really skill involved in skeet shooting? Like, if you're shooting a shotgun blast,
Brother.
surely one of those
Yeah,
beads
yeah.
is going to hit that little clay target,
I
right?
remember shooting a skeet with my friend when I was 18 or 19 and being like, oh, well, there's not a chance I'm going to be able to do this. And he's like, it's a fucking shotgun, you idiot. He's like, yeah, you can do it. He was just behind me. He's like, just track it in and then pull. And I remember like him being like, okay, pull. And then he threw it.
Right.
And then I remember hitting it and being like, oh. And he's like, yeah, dude, it's a
Is it literally
shotgun.
just to get you used to like a bird going by? I
Yeah,
guess? Is
it
that
was just
Yeah,
a
okay.
situation of like, bro, yes.
yeah.
Like,
In my head, when as a kid, I thought it was like this like amazing target practice
Yeah.
thing you did or something. But
That's
it's like,
what-
oh yeah, it's just like
That's what it is sometimes, depending on what you're shooting with. But like most people just use it, as like practice for tracking a bird through the sky.
right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Sorry, to bring it back.
No, we can.
I keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah,
There's
you keep
the
forgetting
scene,
the key characters of the
scene
movie.
where
We have
they're
to follow
leaving.
the plot of the movie.
The scene where they're leaving,
Yes.
and at one point, this isn't too much into the plot of the movie. Don't worry.
There
But
not a plot of the movie.
there
Sean,
really
don't
isn't.
Worry.
It's just a series of scenes.
yeah.
At one point, she goes, "Come on, while we're still young," and I remember I just went,
Oh my
well, I was like, that was.
What are all these women complaining about? No roles for older women in Hollywood. This
Yeah.
guy's hiring nothing but older women.
Are you kidding me? Are you willing to get a boob job and become much worse at acting?
Not just a boob job, like multiple boob jobs on your one boob. Like
Yeah.
every woman in this film has like Triple H or higher.
I will say there was one woman, and this is just getting gross, but there was one woman, and you're gonna think like I'm some sort of fucking animal because you're like, oh,
Don't
you were
worry,
just
I have
staring
that-
at the boobs
I
the
have
whole
that
time, and
covered
it's
on
like,
this
Yeah.
podcast.
yeah, and it
right,
was like,
yeah.
no, you fucking, it's called
That's
bust.
the point of the movie.
Point of the movie is they're always showing boobs, and one of them legit looks like she has natural boobs.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad you clocked that as well. There's like one in their group where I'm like, those look real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been Tilly Takashi, the hot one.
Yeah, the hot
Yes,
one. She
The
was
one
great.
hot one.
Yeah, it was a hot one.
Yeah, just
brought
just,
down the
yeah,
aver-
just one. Yeah, just one.
She
right?
brought down the average age of the cast by like 10 years, which was nice.
She's sword
That's-
girl, right?
Yeah, sword
girl.
girl.
Yeah, she's
I
pretty
did love
girl.
at one point she pulled out her little sword. And you know, on like tiny kids' plastic weapons, how you can see like the plastic fraying. There was like a noticeable like fraying on one of the scenes. I was like,
Also,
awesome.
the Foley on the show was so funny. Like at one point, one of the girls starts going like this with her finger, and all you hear,
bing, bing, bing.
yeah, dude, all you hear, she starts going like this with her finger, and you just hear. And I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And so you're just going. Ding, ding.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
This film has a 2.1 on IMDb.
That still feels too high.
That feels so high. This might be the worst movie we've covered.
It's up there.
Yeah, this is the worst movie I've ever watched. Like without a doubt, dude. This was terrible. I'm gonna be honest. The final 20 minutes, I'm like, I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm excited. Oh, no spoilers.
I think we were fully prepared to be like, if Sean doesn't come, we won't hold it against him.
No spoilers on this one. This don't you ruin the rest of the movie.
I want to be clear that Josh is the one who chose you to do this episode.
I did.
Fair.
I did.
Truly awful movie.
You know what?
We were at a comedy club green room and he was like, "Have you watched it yet?" And I was like, no." And he's like, "It's really bad." And I was like, "Yeah, you guys only do bad movies." And he was like, "No, it's like really bad."
We don't only do bad movies.
we
it's
try and
just
find
that
good
this
ones.
one happens to be the worst.
Also, one of the things that before this movie even started, I laughed so hard because you type Bigfoot into search on Tubi.
Yeah.
It's like option number 40. That is insane.
So many Bigfoot movies.
Also, the intentions that they have with capturing Bigfoot is not entirely clear through the movie.
No.
Like, at least one's like, we want to get scat, and the other one's just like, me and my brother need to find Bigfoot.
They're just like hunting people, so they're like southern, like, oh, we're gonna shoot Bigfoot, right?
Well, one of the things is like,
What about the other brother and sister?
So
And then what
that-
about the other brother and sister that fall off a fucking cliff?
Yes.
Remember they're driving and they got...
Should we talk about all our characters and their motives?
yes. Okay, so we got introduced to Jesse James, who is shooting Skeet. That's played by Rocky DeMarco.
Yeah.
I've seen her naked. Then we have.
Oh, really?
I mean, I looked them all up. I've seen them all naked.
See, I tried for a couple of them.
Yeah.
I didn't really get the... I know it sounds gross, but I was like, these must be porn stars. I
They
was like,
are all porn stars.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I was
yes.
like, these gotta be porn
Yeah,
stars.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I mean, good on them for
Yeah.
being in a movie where they did have to actually get naked.
Absolutely,
I guess.
I also, the girl, the black-haired girl shooting, I mean, they're all terrible actors.
Yeah.
Like, truly terrible actors. But she had, like, a couple moments where I was like, okay, there's, like, you're not awful.
I
Like,
never, I
you know
never
what I mean?
fully looked into it, but apparently she comes from like an acting family, I guess.
There was a
The
couple moments where I was like, oh, I think you know how to do this.
Yes.
I think this script and everything around it is just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason she is the one character we can separate from the rest.
Yeah.
She's the one interesting character, and by that I mean she's not interesting.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it.
So with their, because we meet her brother briefly at the start, and we
Yes.
find out their dad got killed in a hunting accident where someone mistook the dad for Bigfoot,
Yes.
and shot him.
Yeah.
And so they're like, we gotta go. I love my
We
favorite
gotta
thing
make
is that
Bigfoot pay.
instead of the rational thing of being like Bigfoot doesn't exist, they're
Yes.
like, we gotta kill this fucking Bigfoot
No
so that
one
this never
in this
happens
movie
again.
ever questions the existence of Bigfoot. They're all just like, yeah, obviously Bigfoot exists in Southern California, where he has always existed. Definitely not supposed to be in fucking Oregon or
Pacific
Washington.
Northwest,
Pacific
yeah.
Northwest. Her brother is played by Paul Logan, who would surprise you if you found out he was a longtime cast member of Days of Our Lives.
Oh, okay. That makes
wasn't a
very
porn
much
star.
sense. That makes
Well, you
very
know what?
much
He
sense.
was
Yeah,
the
that
only
does.
guy who got his top off, and I was like, "Here we go."
Which
Holy
also
smokes.
fucking yoke.
Totally. That's what I
Insane.
mean. I was
That
like,
was-
this
it
guy.
was such an
now we
unnecessary-
got a body we can talk about. in
Such
this
an
movie. This is-
unnecessary
He's
thing where
chopping
he's
wood.
just on the phone
He's chopping
being like,
wood.
"What's up, sister?" And you're like, "Yep." Just in case we weren't clear that it is his sister.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What is up, sister?" And he's just yoked.
And
He was a Days of Our Lives guy.
Yeah, and it was the most nudity we get in this movie somehow. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. This movie felt like it was made by your uncle that's not invited around. He just kind of shows up.
I literally sat through a long portions of this movie being like, I'm so mad at myself that I haven't made a movie because
Yeah,
I
it's
could
terrible.
do this.
Yeah.
I could do this.
It felt like a guy who used to direct Def Leppard music videos. Like a guy who used to direct like glam 80s rock music videos, and he's like, I know what we need. Girls, girls, girls.
I did see a quote of his that was something along the lines of like, something like tits are like the greatest special effects there is, so that's why he used them in so many movies.
Jesus
Or the
Christ.
cheapest. That's what it was. The cheapest special effects.
That's grosser. That's much grosser
Yeah.
than the best.
well, because that's what everyone was saying. Like, why do you make all these movies? And he's like, sells. And I was like, well, I haven't heard of any of them.
Yeah,
so I don't
does
know
it
about
sell?
right.
Yes. Then we also have Becky LeBeau as Penny Blossom. I actually think that's like
That's the main girl.
the main blonde girl who looks 65.
Yeah, which also
Yeah.
we're introduced to her by like, okay, she's being chased by Bigfoot, and then she comes to, and it's like a dream
Yes.
that she's
Yeah.
having in a hot tub.
It's a dream.
It's a dream that I think she was masturbating in the hot tub to the idea of getting chased by Bigfoot, and
Yeah.
then she came and fell asleep. I don't know.
I don't
Also-
really know either, but like waking up to her friend being like, we put a team together and we're gonna find Bigfoot.
Yes.
Us and the girls, and then a Craigslist ad.
Yes.
Fucking crazy, dude.
I did love how, we're getting the team together. The first girl he meets, like, she answered an ad on Craigslist. She's joining the team. It's like, oh, okay.
Also, I'll say something, and this has me deeply ashamed. Multiple points of this movie did make me horny. And I'm very ashamed of that. There was like multiple points of this god-awful movie that I was watching, and I just was like, fuck. And then I was like, what is wrong with you?
Definitely points in this movie where you're like, oh, some of these girls used to be strippers. There's like some...
The trampoline scene. The trampoline
like
scene, the level of flexibility that they have.
And then even the one Penny Blossom, it's like she could have been a stripper 40 years ago. You know, she just maybe is a bit
all
past
these
her
women
prime.
were definitely beautiful at one point.
Definitely, for sure, yeah.
Otherwise,
one point in their life.
One point in their life.
I think in 2022. I think in 2022, these gorgeous women.
There's probably guys out there who that does it for them.
Yeah,
but
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah. he just admitted to it.
I mean, I wouldn't like be proud of it. I wouldn't tell people. I wouldn't come in here and be like, yo, you know Penny Proud? I don't know why I said Penny Proud. Penny Proud from the Proud family. From the Proud. Oh my God. Hey, you know Penny Proud from the Proud family? You know Sticky from the Proud family? No, what was her name? Penny what?
Penny Blossom.
Penny Blossom.
Then we talked about Christine Gwen as Tilly Takashi, which Christine Gwen is the only non-porn star name out of all of them.
She was the
Asian one.
Yes. So, yeah, with the...
Yeah.
I was going to say the one that I wouldn't be ashamed to tell people.
Yes, she was very attractive.
Yeah.
We had Gail Thackeray as Dr. Dawn, who was the person you were
I'm a doctor! Isn't it in paranormal stuff? Yes, but I don't tell that to the girls.
And then later I love that they're like, hey, can you do that thing? And she's like, oh, I am actually also a real doctor. It's like, then why did you lead with the stupid one?
The line, she's like, I went to Oxford School. It's down the street from the other Oxford school. And I was like, what? Also... Sorry, keep doing the character. Everything felt like the director just turned the camera on and was like, you just go. You know what I mean?
100%.
He was like, no, just keep talking.
So many of these lines, too, are delivered like direct down the barrel. So like they're just looking at the camera like, hey, you get that joke that I just told? It's like,
Also, sorry, keep going. No.
We had Cindy Lucas as Daisy May, who is the... Craigslist hire,
one.
the stripper who's constantly like, I'm doing this to be famous.
I will say she was my favorite for sure. Only character-wise because she was like, I don't know if it was her first movie. I think she was in a whole bunch of other movies of his, but she was like, I'm gonna yell every line I have over top of everyone in this scene, and I hope you are okay with that.
I know, it was like...
And they're just like, I guess.
I love certain movies. Like, I love... oh my God, like the Safdie Bros, because of the dialogue sounds realistic where they're talking over each other. But this one was crazy because it would be them sitting side by side in the same frame. No over the shoulder one and the other. Same frame, just being like, well, where are we? And then someone else would just start talking. You'd be like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Not only that, but also same frame that never moves. The camera, so everyone is just a static shot. They walk into the scene or they're already there. And then just like, just go like this for like 5 minutes.
The opening shot of that girl coming out of the bush with a shotgun, and you're like, this is the most boring shot I've ever seen. She has high heels on, and then Bigfoot comes behind her and is like 1940s monster movie chasing her.
I love how like any like filmmaker's rule should be like, if you have a really bad costume, definitely don't show close-ups of it. This movie's like, lean in, get in there.
We want to see his eyes blink. Do you remember that?
Where they have a Dirty Harry spoof, and it shows his eyes, and you literally see the eyes underneath the mask.
Also, did you guys notice they kept putting in, I don't think they named the movie until afterwards, because it kept coming up with like weird titles.
Yeah,
and
it was like The Good, the Bad, and the Bigfoot, or something. Like, it was stupid stuff like that.
There was multiple moments of it. The Good, the Bad, and the Bigfoot did send me.
Then we also had Tane McClure as Space Girl leader.
Oh my God.
By the way, there are time-traveling women in this movie. I don't know why.
There's multiple points in my notes where I just go back like, time travelers, aliens? I don't know what these women are. Who knows?
Yes. Deborah Dutch as one of the Space Girls. The only Space Girl who named, her name is Star. Don't remember that. Antonia Duran as Space Girl 2, and Lisa London as Rusty Reddy.
That's the sister.
That's the
hillbilly sister,
redhead sister.
Yeah.
Lisa London. Yeah, she's a porn star.
Yeah,
Lisa London.
Anytime I see alliteration, it might be
Right.
will be a name with like triple X. in
Lisa
the title.
London
Come
is
on.
just like, that has to be a porn star.
That has to be a porn star. I'm
I'm
checking.
literally
right
looking it
now.
up right now. Right? Have you looked this up already?
No, but I same thing. I saw double
Right.
like alliteration. I was like porn star.
Porn?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Clark Kent, porn
Like
star.
alliteration with a city's name. Porn star.
Oh, brother.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, Lisa London porn. Yes, I'm looking at her porn. I am 18 years or older. Yes. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Weirdly, her porn looks like it's better quality than this movie.
That's not weird to me at
No,
all.
not at
Not
all.
much
What the
could be
fuck?
worse quality than this movie.
Yeah, I did. And also the other thing too is like, so we finally meet all of our characters, and then they do an in-film introduction of all of the characters, like it's the start of a TV show.
So that's the thing. They are supposed to be on a TV show.
Right, but
It's a
not.
reality TV show. in
It's
it?
supposed to be a reality TV show because they're like the like description of this movie are celebrities go hunting for Bigfoot.
God.
So there's supposed to be celebrities in this world on a reality TV show. They never explain that.
They do
just
not.
show you the introductions of the characters.
Good Lord.
Yes. Also, did you guys notice that they couldn't even do like a split screen properly?
I did notice that.
Yeah, because split screen, you just have a line on the middle, and then you have one scene on one side and one scene on the other. This one was like a blurred line in the middle for some reason, where it just blended the scenes together. I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Fucking madness, dude.
I also love the one lady, Penny Blossom, I guess, because the Dr. Don's like, hey, we're gonna go hunt Bigfoot, he's all these sightings, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna go get a weapon. She like walks around her garage and like picks up a hammer,
Right. Hammer, the
and
bat,
like a bat,
chainsaw.
Yeah, chainsaw was
Question:
funny.
Was this scene a reference to Pulp Fiction? Because there's the scene when Bruce Willis is getting
Oh,
is
fuck,
in
yeah.
the fucking like when he's going to go down and save what the
Marcellus?
Marcellus.
Yeah, yeah.
Marcellus Wallace.
Marcel Wallace. And he's like looking around, and then he looks up and he sees the katana, and it's the same shot of when she looks up and sees.
Oh, you
the
see it
fucking
from
tra-
that point of view.
Yes.
Interesting.
And I saw that. Just like, can this be? Is he referencing Pulp Fiction?
That's great.
That's crazy.
Could
if
be.
he is.
Bigfoot or Bus?
But I also did like it. So the weapon that she does see is like a crossbow.
Yeah.
That she holds nothing like you should hold a crossbow, and it's
No.
like, oh yeah, this will work.
But
It's like,
also, yeah, they're holding a shotgun like this. Like they
Yeah,
hold a
that's
shotgun like if this mic is, it's like in front of their chest. It's held like that. I'm like, what are you doing? You're gonna knock yourself out.
yeah.
Listen, we don't have time to train you guys how to hold these weapons. We have exactly 32 hours to film this whole movie.
Yeah, dude, for real. For
my-
real. Also, one thing that we continuously saw was music breaks. And it would be them dancing, but I also was like, I guarantee one of these girls is singing on these
All
songs.
of them.
Or
Yes.
like,
The,
oh really?
the one girl, I think Penny Blossom helped write all of the
Horrible
songs
music.
and like was singing on most of them.
The
yeah.
trampoline song break, I remember being like, wow. The best one was Bigfoot's
The country
music.
Bigfoot song. I literally was like, this might be the best part of this movie.
I think the country Bigfoot part was the best song break.
Just saying it's a sad song about being Bigfoot.
Big Bigfoot when all he really wants is boobs.
Oh my god, that's what I meant to say. I absolutely love that in lore that Bigfoot is just fucking horny.
Yes.
Oh
he's
my
so horny in this movie.
Them playing, also the cut to them playing the fucking, they're like, come on, let's do Bigfoot calls. And it's them with giant speakers behind them in the middle of the Northern California fucking forest just playing
Yeah.
music while dancing.
And sound effects.
So
yeah.
fucking
Also,
crazy.
before that, they were just doing them with their mouths. Like they
Yes.
would be like, "Oh yeah, dude, look at this noise," and then they'd be like, it'd be like a chainsaw fucking sound effect, and you're like, "What?" And then they're like, "Maybe there's a, I don't know, speaker system lying around somewhere," and there was.
Yeah.
There always was.
This movie, my brain is melting trying to
so-
remember and
I
think
had to
about
do this movie in three parts.
I
Yeah.
did laugh really hard when you said we briefly went over it, but yeah. So because the four girls that part of the Dr. Don team, they're kind of on their own, and then right away we see Jesse James pull up, and she's like investigating this bridge, and then the Rusty Reddy, she pushes her off a cliff.
Yes, for no reason.
Yeah, she lands on a giant rock.
Yes,
and is fine.
Perfectly fine.
She's fine. There's no blood whatsoever.
I also love how much they call each other bitch.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? They're like, the bitch fell off onto a rock, and her face on point. And I was like, what? And they're like, that bitch did look good. It felt like when a 7-year-old is allowed to swear again. We'll just be like, yeah, that fucking bitch.
Right. So then
there.
our 4 girls, they find her on the
yes.
and then so there was a line too. I don't know if you caught this, but because Rusty Reddy, she basically after pushes her, she's like, yeah. Just like I killed your dad too.
Right.
It's like
I totally missed that.
Murdered the dad on purpose. Yeah. They were the ones.
Now is Rusty Reddy she was the beginning of the film?
Yeah, the
right?
hillbilly people. Yeah.
What relevance did the other brother sister duo have? Where she's like, you stole this VCR from the thrift store.
I have no idea. They were like, we need Bigfoot to sit down and watch a TV on the highway at one point.
Sure.
I watched this movie 5 days ago. My body has been purging it since then, so I'm sorry if I forget.
No, there was that girl, and that girl played like 3 different characters in this movie because she was also the girl that he like did the Clint Eastwood like standoff with.
Yes,
and then she also played another character. She was actually super hot too, but yeah,
nice.
Yeah. There was a second one that I spotted, but yeah, I have no idea what that whole. They're arguing down the height, and she's like, "You're getting rid of this TV/VCR," and he's like, "It's battery operated."
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, now this is coming back.
It's battery operated.
She makes him throw it out on the highway, and immediately Bigfoot's like, "Free TV? This is pretty good. Turn it on." That's how he sees Dr. Don's TV show.
Yes.
And so he's like, "They're looking for me." It's like they only say it every 5 minutes, Bigfoot. Jeez.
Also, you make it super easy to find you, Bigfoot.
They literally, they're like, every single time they're like, all right, I'm pretty sure Bigfoot would be like interested if we went like this. And then he's like, all right, what's going on over there?
Dude, the scene where they're in the cabin and they're all like, come on, we need to get our weapons. And you're just like, oh, are they getting their weapons? And then they all start flashing their flashlights as like one of them doesn't even dance. She literally, what was the Asian girl's name?
Tilly.
Tilly literally is going like this. Like, it's not even like sexy dancing.
I mean, I gotta say, there's nothing very sexy about this movie for me. This is the kind of, I just felt like I was watching an old man's kinks play out on film.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah,
it felt like he got all the girls that he thought were the hottest in 1984.
Yes.
Yeah, he has not changed his like opinions on that. He still likes them all, which is great.
Did you also see halfway through the film when it cuts to him?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Because it was, I forget. It might have been them changing to go swimming, maybe?
Yeah, and then it cuts to him and he's just like, listen, there's things I can show you and things I can't show you. And I'm not even that perverted. And then he gets pied?
Yeah, like five pies,
that's definitely one of the kinks.
I was going to say, that also felt like one of the fetishes. No one gets pied and immediately goes, like it was just really weird to see him get hit and then you see his mouth kind of open, not in like a what the fuck, but like
I just came in my pants.
Yeah, it was really weird.
I think we briefly mentioned it, but I did love they come to the top of this like mountain or whatever, and a trampoline's up there, and one of the girls goes, "Hey, look, a trampoline," and another one goes, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah, they really bounce. It is bouncy.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
And then like
that's a trampoline.
Then like a terrible, almost knockoff rendition of WAP started playing.
Yeah.
What was the lyric? It was like Bam Bam something.
I couldn't keep. I refused to listen to any of the music.
Which also, that was the part that most perplexed me, was seeing like a 65-year-old woman just go fully in the splits, and I was like, oh my god.
Hey,
and then like another one do the front splits and then roll over. I was like,
that's what I mean.
Christ.
It's like, it was like all these women used to be strippers at one point for sure.
Oh, 100%. 100% like a lot of them.
It was like, oh, they have the skills.
Yeah, but it was still wild to be like, holy shit, good for you.
Yes.
You guys should go into stunt work at your age.
At your age, you'll break a hip.
At your age and at your acting level, go into stunt work. Don't try and act.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Going to stunt work, man, it is kind of nice to see, there is like an avenue for the most untalented, stupid fucking horrible actresses.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I thought that this was more degrading than porn. Watching this, I'm just like, this is the worst scenario.
Dude. At the one scene where it was the girl being like, one scene where it was the girl talking, I can't even remember it, but she was like trying her best to act, and I was like, honestly, you look better with cum on your face. I was like, this is so hard to watch you do like a, huh? I was like, you just, holy shit. I felt myself become misogynistic watching it. Yeah.
I was just like, you girls, you deserve better than this. You deserve better than porn.
You deserve better than this. You deserve 4 guys gangbanging.
Yeah. That's what we're going to review next.
Yeah.
We're
going to be reviewing whatever London Love's next role.
This movie.
Yeah.
Also, the trampoline scene is like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes. The worst hip hop song of all time.
And Bigfoot watches, obviously. Yep. This is a perv.
Also,
and then we followed immediately by a porta potty dance from the time travel ladies.
Where they're like, I guess it's time we showed it off.
Yeah, and they're like, you know, we keep ragging on old Penny Blossom or whatever for being of a certain age. These time traveling women. Yeah, I don't think the de-aging worked when they came back. Oh my goodness!
Hey, maybe you should travel back to when you're 20 and tell you to moisturize. That's what I think. Maybe you should go back and there's like the one youngest one, and I was like, maybe you should go back 20 years ago and not get those lip injections.
This was an anti-filler PSA.
Yeah,
holy shit, was it ever?
Yeah.
My God, dude.
And I also loved how they'd be like, oh, I can't go there in this, I don't know, hoary space outfit. I better change. And they're like, okay, zap you with a thing. It's like a second, slightly less hoary space option. They're like, not quite. Like another one looks as the same as the first one.
I'd
She's
say
like,
more hoary.
And they're like, perfect.
It's like, fucking terrible movie.
It was really bad.
Fucking
really
awful
bad.
Movie. Fucking awful movie. Yeah, the space girls.
Now I'm just laughing about it, thinking back, but because they dance out of the porta potties for some reason. And then just one of the latches that was, I guess, unoccupied. Bigfoot was using the shitter. And he's like, I hear some slutty dancing going on out there. I better take a peek.
Also, every time Bigfoot watched, it's like how you would think like an 11 or 12-year-old boy would watch like how American Pie would portray a 12-year-old boy getting horny, where he's watching it just like, like it's anime level horny. It's crazy.
This feels like a guy who was obsessed with Looney Tunes, Leave It to Beaver, and like Dennis the Menace, but now he's a horny old man.
Yep.
And he's just like, what if all those things were really horny too?
And he's like, I paid $400 for this Bigfoot outfit. We got to use it in something.
Yeah, were you able to find what the budget on this thing is?
I can look it up probably.
It's whatever, dude. It's just one where I'm like, I don't know how, like what he's paying. I don't know anything about this.
I don't know how these movies make money. Because again, he's made 110 movies.
He must just have some weird backer.
Like a financer or something. Yeah, I have no idea.
It must be like someone's laundering money through it.
He met them at like a swingers club where he just goes and watches he's just like, you want to film one of my movies? While he's watching some people fuck.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And she'll star.
I'm pretty sure
she.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's in a long-term relationship with Penny Blossom. And that's why she's in all of his movies.
I figured one of them was with him.
Yeah.
That usually is how it works. I also did think it was funny. There was one point, I think it was well after that girl fell off the cliff, but then the doctor's like, oh, do you want me to like check you over or whatever? And she's like, oh, okay. And then, she's like, okay, go ahead and take off your top, which is, by the way, a sheer tank top. Yeah. And she's like, excuse me? It's like, I mean.
Buy me a drink first. She literally says, she goes, buy me a drink first. And then the other one starts I don't know if you noticed, but she like starts looking at her back and they've sped up the footage. So she's supposed to be massaging, but all you see is her hands just going. Like so fast.
That's how you're supposed to massage.
Yeah, it's so fucking fast.
Because I think this was the line where she's like, I thought you were just like a doctor of, what is it? Like
paranormal
studies. Yeah. And she's like, no, I'm a real doctor too.
It felt like the narrative of it felt like you were watching children play a game they made up on a playground.
Yeah.
Or someone would be like, you can't do that. And you'd be like, no, because I'm a doctor. You go, what? No. And then you'd be like, and also I can do this. And they'd be like, you can't do that. And he goes, no, because I'm a paranormal doctor.
Yeah. And we actually time traveled from the future.
Yeah.
We're here to
We've
catch Sasquatch
time traveled,
too.
and we're also rock stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're
Listen, I don't care what you do. I'm Bigfoot and I'm horny over here, all right?
The one special needs kid is Bigfoot. They're just like,
No, I thought of that as like the adult watching them being like, come on, kids. Who's gonna catch Bigfoot?
oh, yeah, but you're trying to change. You know, Bigfoot loves boobs and butts. Bigfoot most certainly loves breasts.
Uncle Jerry doesn't get to watch the
Jesus
kids
Christ.
much anymore.
Come here.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. There's not much to this movie.
No.
Yeah, like there's way too many characters to keep track
Yeah.
of.
Yes.
They legit. This is okay. Do you ever edit stuff out?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna clap just in case, and let me know how this goes, and then we might clap it out. It's so funny to me because there's this like dumb stereotype that only the most narrow-minded people have that Asian people look alike.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you can't even tell them apart, which is stupid. This movie, the only person I could tell apart was an Asian woman.
Yeah,
There was
100%.
one Asian woman where I'm like, oh, it's her. Yeah,
And then
every
there's, like,
other woman
is
looked the exact fucking same.
I was going to say, I
was
could
like-
not tell any of them.
It's like it's the same thing with like when you're a fan of like WWE in the like late 90s, early 2000s. They were just like, I don't know, should we hire another blonde with giant breasts? And it's like, okay, yeah,
well,
sure.
there's China. Yeah. Like, that's all you got. You got the one. It was so crazy where I'd be like, I don't know who's who. I don't know
But
who's
that's
who.
just
Oh,
it.
yeah, her.
It's like a person who like they have their fetish clearly, so they're like, I can't even comprehend someone being into what did you say, an Asian woman? I guess we'll put one of them in the movie, sure, but I don't think anyone's gonna be into it.
I gotta say, kind of nice to see a white man not be into Asian women. As a dude who lives in Vancouver, kind of nice to see a white man be like, okay, we're gonna have 65-year-old retired porn stars. That's all I want. I want cougars, nothing else.
Yeah.
Do you think he felt pressure from DEI? Do you think that they were shooting this movie and they're like, we need a little representation?
I think she is someone who's been in a couple of his other movies, so I think they do. I think he's still on the roster that he goes to.
Listen,
but
I
I'm sure
feel-
that's how it started.
I feel like all of them are just like, I'll take any work that you can give me. If
Yeah.
I don't have to suck a stranger's dick, yeah, I'll take it. Whatever.
Yeah, dude.
And he was like, I have bad news for you. You want to be in this
Well,
movie?
Old Uncle Jim's coming back.
Well,
And he's insisting on being in the Bigfoot
Uncle
costume,
Jim's,
unfortunately.
Uncle Jim's coming back, and we cannot shoot within 500 feet of a school.
There was also, maybe you would know, Roy. I haven't seen it because there was, but this, like, there's so many fucking things where they, like the like we just said, after the doctor exam, she like, does Bigfoot kidnap her briefly or come after her? And then she like runs away and gets lost.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, where did
And then she just reappears, and then they're like, we think that she's working with Bigfoot.
or like
they're-
nothing happened at all? Because that's when they start to be like, come on, she fell off a cliff and didn't even have a scratch on her.
Yeah.
I think this lady's lying.
Yeah, and then she's disappeared the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a weird conspiracy around her being like, we don't trust this woman
Yeah, it's like,
anymore.
but it's like she's what, out for attention or something like that. It's a weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, she comes back to the cabin where they have their, I don't know, weird horny dance off where
Yeah.
Bigfoot comes in purpose. But this is what
Which
I was
also
gonna-
is crazy, because like, who could ever imagine those actors wanting attention? That's wild. Clearly something they hate. But go on.
But so there's one point where Bigfoot's watching them through the window, and then this like other monster comes up. It's like from another horror movie.
Right.
But do you know what?
Is that the
horror
one
mo-
that's running down the bridge?
No, I don't.
Oh, like in the original movie, you mean?
No, there's I don't know.
There was like just some, like I think they were like, let's put a reference to
Yeah.
something culturally appropriate at the time. So this like horror
I think
villain
it was
is
just
like
kind of a dumb joke that they could throw in there, being
Very
like,
dumb.
hey, come on.
yeah, because then Bigfoot's like, get out of here. I'm the horny one in this movie. It was weird.
How stiff was that Bigfoot costume from like the guy just coming in it constantly? just the just the Bigfoot costume, and then there's just like one lock of like stiff.
We got a lot of matted hair down here. What's going on?
It's kind of weird. Bigfoot's pubes have dreadlocks. It's a little odd. What? How does it end?
That's a good question.
I got right as the VHS Bigfoot part, and I was like, I can't fucking do this anymore.
So yeah, Bigfoot. I don't even.
I was for real. I was like, this is hurting me. I find myself just looking at it and being like, oh my god, holy shit, my attention span's so bad.
I respect that. That's okay. Yeah. So I think Bigfoot watches some shows. And then for some reason, so during his whole country song, he just daydreams about, he's sad that he can't just be Bigfoot and just be banging some woman all day long. You know, that's what you want in life.
That's what we all
man wants,
Yeah. And then, so he's sad he can't have that. And then, so they find him and are like, oh, right, we're ready to kill him. And he's like, gets all like on his knees. He's like, no, please. And they're like, aw, he doesn't want, he's never hurt anybody. He's just, an innocent pervert or whatever. And they let him go. Mm-hmm. And then the hillbillies show out to be like, hey, we want to kill Bigfoot. And they're like, he's not up here. And they're like, wow, you're clearly talking to somebody. But then by the time they go up there, it's giving them enough time to get away. And they're just like, oh, okay, well, we'll go home, I guess.
Oh, so they set up for a sequel. So that's what I'm taking from this. They got the sequel.
Bigfoot or Bust 2.
Yeah.
Coming again.
That's good.
Bigger and bustier.
Bigger and bustier.
Bigger feet, bigger bust.
The hillbilly. You called them a couple. They're not a couple.
Sorry.
They're brother and sister.
They really hammered that home at the beginning.
Fucking jokes about being a couple.
They really hammered home at the beginning. They're like, we are not a couple.
She just really wants to fuck me for some reason.
And in her defense, she just keeps forgetting, she says.
Yes.
That's the joke.
Yeah. She
Jesus
keeps
Christ.
forgetting that he is her brother. Anyways, they disappear. They push them off Jesse James off the rock, and then they're just gone
for
rest
all
of the movie?
until the end. Yeah.
What?
Until the end.
Yeah, because literally the only reason I knew they were going to come back up because they do a thing at the start where they're like, oh, we're going to get Bigfoot. We're going to roll out the red carpet treatment. And then so at the very end, there's a red carpet there because then all the horny girls are like, hey, maybe we can get famous if we follow this red carpet.
Jesus
it's like an
fucking
actual line they say, that was the other thing about the really loud girl that answered the ad. She's just like, I just want to be famous.
Oh, yeah, she hit that note so much through the whole show, or the whole movie, she'd just be like, I just want to be famous. And then she'd be like, can we call up Dateline? And they'd be like, don't call Dateline. And she'd go, Dateline?
It really felt like, that she was like, they were given room to improvise, and that was the only thing she could remember.
She's like, I'll do
it. She just repeats it like 50 times, being
they were
I
also
wanna be famous.
They were given room to improvise. Is a bold line. I think they're like, hey, here's the lines we kind of want you to say. Because improv, I feel like if they improvised some of the lines, they would have looked more natural and like been a better performance. Yeah. It felt like such a weird thing where they probably improvised one of the lines and he was like, the camera wasn't on. Can you do that again? And they're like, oh, okay. Like,
there was one part too earlier that I laughed at because the girls like set out. It's like the very first thing they set out on the trip, and then there's like a drone shot, and they're in different outfits.
Yes.
And then later in the movie they change, and then they're in those outfits, which I was like, oh, they had the drone for one day, and they're like, we'll just splice it in. No one cares.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I barely cared.
I mean, even like the whole, that girl gets pulled back down the trail and then she disappears and she's like, look, he was grabbing my bra. And we're like, well, where did that happen? Like, that feels like a pretty big part of the movie.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, there was like one just goes, so we know he's a pervert. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
At one point, she's like showing the bra and the hair and she just goes, so we know he's a pervert. It felt so matter-of-factly. Also, that scene was great because she comes in and after everything she says, they scream in response.
Yes.
Oh my god! And not scream every time. They played the same scream over and over and over again. They did one take of it. We're like, we'll just use it 5 times.
I like how they judge him for being a pervert. I'm just like, that's what you guys want. That's what you've been this entire time. You're just like, we're gonna attract him with our giant tits.
Yeah, the whole thing is like, we know he loves boobs.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show off our boobs, and then he's gonna come here.
And they keep also saying that he likes girls with fat asses. Gotta say, not a fat ass in this cast.
Yeah, truly.
No.
Not a fat. It was very clearly a white dude from the 80s who
Yes.
did this. He's just like biggest boobs ever. They're like, what are like proportion elsewhere? And you're going, no. I want a platinum blonde girl with the biggest breasts of all time who looks like she's had chlamydia 6 times.
This isn't for the inner city folks. This
isn't. Why am I not getting an urban crowd here? Keep hitting that. I want girls where it looks like if you put your penis inside them, it would come out like it was a wrinkled finger. I want pickled pussy. That's what
I want women who are about to fall over at any given point of time. Just
Yes. I want a lady who looks like if she sneezes too hard, her boobs will drop off. Do you think there was like a weird thing on the set there? Because there is one.
Was there a weird thing on the set?
No, I don't think there was only one thing.
Do you think that there was like a weird thing on the set where the one girl who did have natural? This is getting into gross conversation, but we're already there. The one girl who did have natural boobs was just like, oh, funny. Oh no, you guys. No, I was just born with it.
No, you guys seem nice. Yeah.
Oh no, that seems really cool. That's awesome. How much did you pay for it? Oh, that's cool. I didn't pay anything.
I didn't pay anything.
Also, the other thing too, I don't even know for sure they were natural. I feel like if they were just a modest boob job compared to these ginormous boob jobs.
I was just about to say she's quite a bit younger than most of the cast, so it feels like she just got it when the quality got better.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that.
Yeah.
Damn.
We've tracked Josh has a whole like system just like this is when the boobs got good.
This is when the teardrop boobs got introduced.
That was my personal favorite era, but yeah.
Truly, I personally love the mini water balloons. You know, the ones that look like a child would throw it at your car.
Yeah, where you can feel the thing inside. Yeah,
I like that brief period of time where they had them in different shapes like hearts.
Truly, I loved looking at it. And the girl's nipples look like both of her eyes were lazy. I liked it. Both were going that way. They just were out and like.
That was always my favorite bit on Arrested Development. After she got Kitty, the secretary, got a boob job, and then her nipples would be like over here and over here. It was fucking hilarious.
Well, I feel like I'm sorry I soiled your studio.
No, this is. I mean, we knew this episode was going to be
you, Sean.
Yeah, no, it was just like it was crazy to just be like, what the fuck?
We did this to you.
You truly did.
Don't apologize.
It was nuts.
Did you get anything good out of this movie?
No.
I saw a trailer during it that I kind of liked.
Yeah,
for a series called Hell Motel, and I was like, I might check this out. So
Hell Motel?
Yeah, it was a Shudder series coming out with like Eric McCormick. Looks interesting.
Brother, who doesn't like Shudder?
Yeah, right?
Honestly, Shudder I want to support just because it feels like you're supporting the underdog.
Yeah.
I had a subscription when we lived together for a while.
I remember,
but,
because it was the pandemic and we were just like, we have so much money and time.
True.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we watched so many weird movies.
Yeah.
Hell House LLC.
Hell House LLC is a banger.
I haven't seen it.
Man.
I really want to.
Dude, apparently the second and third are really good.
Yeah.
Apparently the sequels are great.
I think they're all on Tubi or maybe Prime, but they're on something.
They're bangers, dude. Hell House LLC, Rory showed me, scared the living shit out of me.
Anthology,
like legit.
Right,
no, not an anthology.
It's like found footage, but good found footage.
It's great.
And it's like people opening up like a haunting. It like, haunted house tour kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It like this abandoned place kind of thing. But
Cool.
there was obviously something happened there before. So.
Okay,
It was
I like the found
fantastic.
footage. Yeah,
I will consistently show that to people. I've shown that to so many people. That's like a go-to that I'll be like, check this out. It's one of my favorite found footage films. Nori also, cursed film.
Yeah.
If you want to see good found footage film, check out The Night Visitor.
Yeah?
No.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, I see how it is. I feel like we're going to turn on The Night Visitor, and it's going to be like, oh, starring Lusty London. Starring
You haven't seen her best work in Night Visitor, man. It's great.
It's gonna be her coming in and be like, boobs.
And the ghost just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a situation of like, do you know if you get a small-breasted woman and put her underneath your pillow, the night visitor will come and give you what you truly want.
And it's just a guy in a sheet with like holes cut in.
Yeah, it's just the grossest shit ever. Which also, I don't know. See, the whole thing too is like, I feel like the show is lost on me because like I've never been really that into boobs.
Yeah,
being a gay man, I've never really been. No, not even. I've never had that thing where I'm like, oh, where people are like, her boobs are so big. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, no.
So it's like one of those ones where I'm like, this whole appeal is kind of lost on me.
It feels very conservative. Like
It
that. Have you
does.
ever heard of
Yes.
conservative men like boobs, liberal men like asses?
That is true.
And I'm a moderate because
I
I'm
was
into
gonna
both.
say, I guess
dog.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I kind of feel you.
So that was Bigfoot or bust. I think we can.
It's also hilarious to just see Josh look at a girl, be like, boobs, ass, I guess all lives matter. Just like the worst statements.
One of
Just be
my
like,
one of my favorite tweets I ever had was I like to go to Hooters and look at the girls' butts. They don't see it coming.
That's a great tweet.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever tried that on stage?
I never have, no.
That was very funny.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, it might turn some people.
There's a lot of my stuff's been turning people recently, so that's all right.
I personally have been blown away that you've been getting away with some of the jokes you've been doing. I've seen you start certain bits, and I know them, and I'm like, there's no way this is going to work. And then it works, and I'm like, holy fuck. It's like, it's wild.
Yeah. I have a certain Bigfoot-esque quality where I can get away with pervy stuff. It's good.
Yep. I mean, it does help that you're wearing the same suit from the movie.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, dreadlocks and all.
Yeah, it's got the matted fur for sure, yeah.
That was what are we giving this on? We end the episode by giving a rating on Letterboxd. So half star,
Half star?
Star.
0
okay with
stars.
Can you get?
I don't think you
give
can. Or maybe
No, you can only give it half star.
half star.
Yeah.
Half star is.
half stars.
Yeah, it was awful.
It's
terrible.
Watch.
Watch Chopping Mall instead. It's way better.
Yeah, is this the worst movie we've covered?
It's really tough for me, and I still hate
Bleeding Hearts.
so much,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I would say that this is, to me personally, this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
I guess at
And
least
not
Bleeding
in a-
Hearts you did see naked women. That was like the one thing.
Not like there was moments of it that are kind of fun, but to be honest with you, this is a movie where I'm like, this is so bad that it's kind of past the threshold of being so bad
That's
it's
just
good.
it. Bleeding
and it's
Hearts,
just
we had
bad,
also
bad.
Screech was in it. Like we had a
Yes.
couple things that we were like, oh, there's some things that we
There's some
recognized
energy
as
here.
jokes. Yes.
This one, the problem is it's trying to be funny too. And
Yeah.
Right.
The joke.
There's nobody in it who understands how to deliver comedy.
The worst thing I think you could be is like a comedy that's bad comedy constantly. It's just like, it's just painful to watch at that point.
But like in like lots of stuff we point out, like the weird sound effects, like halfway through where it's like, what?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the laugh tracks and the presenting it as a show sometimes, but not all the time. Like
yeah.
Also, the constant
weird.
cut back and forth to like the interview segments, and you're just like, I don't know what you're going for here.
Right. And like, yeah, the part where, like you said, where they are all of a sudden like doing DJing in the fucking forest. And it's like, when does, what context is this happening under?
Also, to be a crew member on that, where it's like, okay, we're gonna spend 3 hours setting up this entire DJ booth, and then being like, are we gonna put lighting on? Are we gonna get some grips in here? And he's like, no, one camera, I'm holding it. And it's him just like holding a camera, being like, there we go, done.
Someone tuck me off while I'm doing this.
Yeah. I don't think we ever specified either. The time travel ladies got their Bigfoot shit and they went home at some point.
Yeah, they did. This feels like Meet the Spartans, but it's referencing stuff we don't know what they're talking about.
I never checked out Meet the
I
Spartans.
mean, I didn't either, but I'm just assuming here.
Yeah, I've never seen that, but this just.
Yeah. It's garbage.
Oh
no,
yeah,
it's
hated
terrible.
it. Really hated it.
Honestly, the fact that you said there might be a Pulp Fiction reference in it made me hate Pulp Fiction a little more.
I mean, if there was a Pulp Fiction reference in it, that should have been at least some feet stuff in this movie. So
True.
true.
Yeah.
Or easy, all you gotta look in a bag and it glows in your face. Easy.
Yeah.
Look down a woman's shirt.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, yeah, they
I would have argued for 1 star if they would have done that bit
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Well, that is Bigfoot Bigfoot or Bust. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends. Like, subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram at Absolutely Obscure Pod. You can email us at absoluteobscurepodcast@gmail.com if you have any questions for us. If you want us to stop, we might. Yes.
Yeah, you can follow us individually too at Real Funny Josh or The True Rory.
Yes, and where can they follow you?
Sean _McDonnell.
Sean _McDonnell. And you also have an album out, a special that just came out.
I do.
Yes. Where can people find it?
You know what? If they want to find it bad enough, they'll be able to try it. No, it's Sean McDonnell on YouTube called Apologies in Advance.
Apologies
Very
in advance.
funny.
Yes. Thank you to producer Aaron Campbell, handsomest man in comedy.
He loved this movie, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, he's been tucking it off this entire time.
He's been watching the movie. He hasn't even been paying attention to this thing.
He hasn't recorded anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all those laughs
Cameras
during
haven't
our
even been
recording
on.
was at the movie. He loves
Yeah,
it.
had the banger of a film.
And now, Sean, we end every episode by choosing the next movie that we are going to watch. And as our guest, you get to seek revenge on us by choosing the movie. The way it works is I'm going to give you 3 titles, and based on title alone, you get to choose a movie. Which
Okay.
means that Josh chose a movie based on the title Bigfoot or Bust.
What the hell, dude? It was you? I thought Randy was behind this.
No, though.
Oh my
Listen.
God.
Listen, when you're in a heightened state of you don't know what's going on, I don't remember what the other options were. I was like, a Bigfoot movie? That's gotta be
gotta be hilarious.
At least one good laugh in there. There
Jesus.
was not.
There was not.
Nil.
All right, so these are your titles you get to choose
Okay.
from. We have Waiting for the Light,
Yep.
An American Terror, or Second Chances.
These all sound terrible.
Yeah,
Waiting for the Light feels like it's going to be some weird Christian film.
100%.
We haven't done a Christian
We
movie
haven't
yet. Where
yet.
It's going to happen.
A second terror. Sorry. An American Terror?
Yes.
And second what?
Second Chance.
Second Chance also feels like
also
it could
feels
be.
Christian.
That does feel like Christian. Christian. American Terror feels like it's going to be Catholic. That's what that feels like. I honestly think American Terror, because at least horror, there can be some fun in it.
Hey,
That's
thank
true.
you so much for not
Yeah, no worries,
trying
dog.
to ruin us.
So An American Terror came out in 2014. It has a 4.1 on IMDb with 584 votes.
Oof.
257 people. That's actually pretty good
Yeah.
for us.
Given that,
257 people on Letterboxd have seen this. A group of friends find themselves the captors of a sadistic madman when they stumble upon an underground torture chamber filled with unspeakable horrors while hatching a plan to get revenge on the bully who has been tormenting them.
oh shit.
It's going to be bad. I'm looking forward. It's not going to be as bad as Bigfoot or
yeah, I
Bust.
think
That's
I could
true.
get behind that. We'll see. I like
right.
bad horror.
Well, thank you so much
Thanks
for doing
for
the
having me, man.
podcast. Thank you guys for listening.
Woo!
Take care.
Woohoo!
See ya.